Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Now today I want to talk about Genos in the latest chapter of One Punch Man 186. Now Genos, this is we've been talking about Genos quite a lot recently. In the webcomic he's cooking, in the manga he's cooking. He just soloed that dragon like he's on a different wavelength right now. He's just on some beast mode. In this chapter, he's doubting himself because he wanted to test himself. He was like, yo, I feel like I've gotten a lot stronger. Let me go to Master and see if I can test myself and see if I've gotten stronger. And he loads up this super powered beam of light, energy type shit. Like, the beam of light is basically to propel him to go faster, but he's about to punch Saitama. And Saitama, his eyes closed, like, damn, it's so fucking bright, bro. God damn, And then this time, the roles reversed, because last time, Saitama's the one that punched, and purposely stopped, and then the air alone, just the power from that, destroyed like a valley. This time, it is our boy Genos that does that. He punches, gets super close to Saitama's face, and stops. And then he contemplates. And this is kind of the beautiful part of it when it comes to Genos as a character, and it comes to Saitama as a character, and the interaction, the relationship. Genos begins to wonder if Saitama cares about him at all. And obviously we know the reality that Saitama really does care about him, because he fought Garo holding that core because he was hoping he can restore Genos after. And he at some point was ready to, like, he was losing it. I think he was losing it. If things weren't fixed, he was losing it. I think he was on a path to the dark side if Genos had died. He felt it. And I think that's the beauty of it. Again, that's the beauty of it. And it's weird because Genos saw that, right? But maybe his interpretation of it isn't that he necessarily cared, but he was just like, he saves people, so he doesn't want him to die, rather than you're more important to me than most other people. And Genos here, he kind of thinks like, Saitama has never really paid attention to me, or how strong I'm becoming, or how much effort I put in, or how far I've come. It's always been me, doing whatever I'm trying to do, and him not really caring. And then Saitama asks him, like, yo, what if the monster that you're looking for is dead? Because I think Saitama doesn't really want him to go on this vendetta tour, this rage-filled tour. And it's like, what if, like, this monster is like, I already killed him, or somebody else killed him? And so what happens is like, yo, okay, so what are we going to do here? And Genos is convinced that didn't happen. He's like, that's not what happened. He did not die because I've checked, there's no residue, there's no proof, there's nothing to showcase that he died. And I think he's right, because we think it's Drive Knight. We all think Drive Knight is the one that is the mad cyborg that did it. He can transform, he can do a lot of things, so it makes sense that he can just look different. Do it, and then become a hero and hide. And there's a reason why he did it, but we don't really know yet. So maybe because he wanted to turn Genos into a machine, I don't know. Maybe because he wanted to push Dr. Crescendo to do something, I don't know. So we're going to hopefully find all that out eventually. But I'm super excited to know. Genos' story is so interesting. One of the most interesting part of One Punch Man. I think it's actually one of the main plot lines for the story, because I think that could end or break Genos. I think Genos might end up being one of the later villains. He might end up being a disciple of God. Because I think the more Saitama acts aloof, I think the farther away he's pushing Genos. But in this chapter, we get a fantastic thing, which again showcases Genos' character, because he's trying to convince Saitama to join the Neo Heroes, because they're going to treat him better, they're going to push him higher, and he's going to actually, be recognized for being strong, because they're trying to get all the top class S-class heroes to join them. And and Saitama just goes, yeah, that's too much effort, so I'm good. And when he hears that, I think he realizes, like, Saitama is just a guy that just likes to do what he does. He doesn't really allow these other things to rule over him. And so he just says, okay. And I guess if you're not joining, I won't either. That's basically where the chapter ends. But there's a beauty in that relationship, because I think Saitama is aware, because even when Genos asks him, like, have I gotten stronger at all? Saitama is thinking, like, what's a good answer? Like, as his sensei, as his master, and he views Genos as his master. And we had a funny part where Genos wanted to move into Saitama's tiny room, and Saitama was like, "No, no, no, no! My room is even smaller than the last one. Don't move in." Because Genos just powers himself off. He doesn't need to eat or sleep or whatever or do. Well, he powers off. I think he does need to sleep via power off or whatever. But yeah, and I think Saitama tries. He's like, okay, what do I say here as a pupil? But Saitama is just shit at those type of things. He's shit at socializing. He's shit at making friends. He's shit at like holding conversations. He's shit at a lot of things. He's an action guy. He does things. That's what he's good at. He's good at doing things, not saying things. And I think that's where it is. And because Genos is like, you didn't even like try to dodge. You were so unconcerned by me that you closed your eyes. That means that my power was just nowhere near your level right now. And sometimes basically, like, I don't know if you've gotten stronger or not. Maybe you've gotten a little stronger. But all I can say is that you've gotten a lot brighter because of the beaming light move that you just did. And, oh, my God. And just like, God, Saitama. Somebody got to help your ass when it comes to socialization. You know what I'm saying? Because you suck at this shit. But I love this chapter. I think One Punch Man manga and webtoon are just sensational. Like, they just both... I don't know. The characters, bro. Just if you think about the characters and the growth and the actions and reactions, it's a really interesting and intriguing story and how it's told, and I just love it. So, anyway, it's been your boy Supreme Cheated God. I'm out.